When I was a young copywriter starting out in New York City, I asked a older copywriter if he had any advice for me. And what he told me I thought was a joke. I thought he was playing a trick on me. He said, "Don't care." When I realized he was being serious, I started to really think about what did he mean? What is he talking about? But as I looked back, I actually noticed that all of the best writing I had done came from when I was not stressed, not putting enormous pressure on myself. It might be when a assignment came at the very last minute and they needed something immediately. So I didn't have time to panic. I didn't have time to stress. And when you get your own mind out of your way, then all of your best ideas can flow through you. But we don't see this just in creativity either. We see this with dating, where someone can want something so much that they push that thing away. Such as a person who blurts out, "I love you," or "let's get married" too soon. We can want something so badly that it just blinds us from any self-awareness, awareness of the situation, and blinds us from our own better judgment. When we're in a social setting and we're in our heads and we're self-conscious and we want so hard to make a good impression, we can easily be missing the conversation because we're thinking, what should I say next? And then sometimes that thing happens where someone responds to something from like 3 sentences ago and everyone's just a little taken back because it's like we've already moved on. This is true in business and job interviews where we come off needy and desperate because we want something so bad. In just about any situation, caring too much can hurt our chances of getting the things we want. And the best thing we can ever do in any situation is not care. Now, this doesn't mean not trying or not working towards that goal. Because remember, he was telling me how to be a better writer, not worse. But it actually means how we can be a better person, more successful, and live a richer life. Not caring doesn't mean not compassionate, not loving, not kind. It simply means we give our love and kindness and compassion away freely, with no insecurity, no expectations, because we know that we have this unlimited source of love within us, and there is nothing we lose by giving it away. So how do we reach this state of not caring? And the answer is we must practice over and over again, recognizing that everything works out in the end. Life sorts itself out. Fear of failure is far worse than any failure we could possibly have. That fear is what lives with us so much longer than the minor setback itself, the little rejection, which happens in just a moment. We must practice observing the impermanent nature of all phenomena, all situations and circumstances, all material objects. And by doing this, by creating this bigger perspective, we no longer put so much weight on one particular goal or desire. And most importantly, the more we practice, either through meditation or mindfulness techniques, where we practice being fully present, where we, instead of trying to escape the here and now, we learn to embrace whatever is happening around us, then we can tap into that peace, that inner peace and joy that just comes from within. And when we are in touch with that, no failure, no rejection can even put a dent in it. Whenever we are lost in thought or on our phones or being entertained, we're not only escaping the present moment, we are subconsciously telling our mind that the present moment is not good enough and it is worthy of escape or needs to be changed in some way. So we are literally training our minds not to be content. And the more we can just be wherever we are, the more we don't feel we have to control every situation so tightly. The more we can let go of any insecurities and pressure. And the more joy, contentment, and success we can bring into our lives.